welcome back to Kathy's Craft Room. So I haven't seen you in a while. I have been very busy with some stuff, but I do have a card for you today that I'm using in my card swap, and this is the card that I'm going to show you how to make, and it uses from the New Occasions catalog. Stamp set that I'm going to be using today, it's called Cool Treats, and it is a it's got ice cream cones and really cute stuff. The other thing that I'm going to be using today are the thinlets that go with them, the framelets. It's called Frozen Treats, and it comes with a bunch of different dies that match up with them. So here's all the different dies that come with it, and I am going to use specifically these two little guys right here. So this is the one that goes here. That's the one that goes there. So those are the two little dies that I'm going to use. The card base is the thick Whisper White, and it is a standard sheet, 8.5 by 11, cut at 4 1/4, and then scored at 5 1/2. I do also use this paper here that comes in the New Occasions catalog. It is called Tasty Treats Specialty Designer Series paper, and it comes with a bunch of different paper, but I'm only using this to make this pattern background, and this is 1 3/4 by 5, this piece right here. The background of it is Pool Party, this part right here, and that is cut at 2 inches by 5 1/4. And then this little Happiest Birthday is made on Watermelon Wonder, and it is cut at 1 1/2 by 3 1/2, and then I stamp on it. So those are all the dimensions. I am going to show you how to do it all. The ink, I am using quite a bit of ink today. This is one of those cards that it takes a little while to put together, but it's worth it in the end. So we use a lot of different colors. We use Crumb Cake for the sticks, and then the Peekaboo Peach for orange one. We use the Whisper White to get the Happiest Birthday on there, and then Pool Party for the little one that has the bite taken out of it. So quite a few stamp sets, or quite a few different ink colors. I do use Stampin' Dimensionals, and also the Banner Punch. You don't have to have this. You can just cut down the middle and then go through the sides. It's just easy with the triple Banner Punch that we have. I will also be heat setting this. That way it won't rub off, because the craft can, it's white ink and I don't want it getting everywhere. So I am going to heat emboss it just to make sure that it stays on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clear this out, and we will start stamping. Okay, so for the first part of this, we're going to go ahead and get our ice cream ready to go. So I have just a scrap piece of Whisper White paper, because I'm going to cut it out anyway. And I'm going to take my Peekaboo Peach, and I mounted the one that's like a long ice cream here, and I'm going to put it in my ink. I'm going to go ahead and stamp it down firmly one time, okay? So that's our Peekaboo Peach. That's all we're going to use that for. Then we have our Pool Party here, and that's what we're going to do our little bite one out of. Now originally I had stamped off, and that's why in my demo card over here it's so light. I'm gonna go ahead and do it full strength and kind of see what it looks like. Mine is super inky right now, so I know it's gonna be a little off, but that's okay. You stamp that down. All right, that looks pretty good. I like it. And then we are going to use the Crumb Cake and put the sticks on them. Now on the little framelets, you'll see this one has a skinny stick, and this one has like the little fatter stick. So I do have those both mounted. I'll put that there so I can remember which one's which. So this is the Crumb Cake, and this one goes on the fatter one right in the middle, and then this one here goes on this one, on the orange one, again right in the middle. Sorry if my head's in the way. All right, so then we have them both inked up, and we can move everything out of the way. I'm gonna bring my Big Shot in here, and we're gonna cut these out. So here is my Big Shot. Make sure that gets in the frame. And when you use a Big Shot, I try to get everything done in one pass, and I use washi tape to hold down my framelits. A lot of people have the magnetic platform, which is perfectly fine. I just don't prefer it. It is a nice handy tool to have. So I'm gonna just line this up, put a little baby piece of washi tape at the corner, and that way it'll stay when I run it through. And I'm gonna go ahead and do both of them because I stamped both of them to make it easy for me. You do kind of want to make sure you line these up. I have everything here. I have everything washi taped down, and I have underneath it, I have a plate, a cutting plate, and then I have the thin die adapter. I do have the new bottom for my Big Shot, even though I've had it for a little while. So you make your little sandwich, and then you put stuff on, and then I'm gonna move that out a little bit. There we go. That makes more sense, doesn't it? And then you put your sandwich on, and then you ring it through. I have my mini Misty set up with my piece of Watermelon Wonder? Yes, Watermelon Wonder that's cut at 1.5 by 3.5. And I've already mounted, because I already made one, the Happiest Birthday stamp, because I'm going to use the craft on it. I've already mounted that, so you see when I push it down. The reason that I do this, especially when I'm working with white, is because a lot of the times with white, you'll miss a spot, or you want to get it thicker. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take my craft white, and I'm going to stamp it up here. I did just re-ink this, so hopefully it'll come out nice and clear. And then I'm going to use my magnets to hold down my paper. And then I'm going to stamp. Push pretty hard on this, again, because it's the white, and I want to make sure I get a good nice press. And that's actually really nice. So I am not going to do more, but you could if you didn't get the white out the way you wanted it to. So now I have my white, and I am going to go ahead and heat it up with my heat tool. That way the white, because it does smudge at points, and I don't want it to smudge. So I'm going to go ahead and heat that. Okay, so I went ahead and I heat set my Happiest Birthday here, and I'm going to go ahead and put it into my triple banner punch. And 1.5 is one of the options here, and I like to turn it upside down just so I can see that it's nice and lined up. So there we go, Happiest Birthday with the triple banner punch. All right, we're pretty much ready to start putting this card together with all of our pieces. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring back in my pool party that was cut at 2 by 5 1/4, and then my designer series paper that was cut at 1 3/4 by 5. And we're gonna go ahead and layer those in. Now the popsicles, we don't want them upside down, so make sure that, even though you could just slip it around, make sure that when you put it down on your card, because this one does have an upside down and a wrong side down, unless you want them to be upside down. Be sure that you put them correctly. So I am just going to line this up in the middle. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to the card. There we go. And now the fun part. I'm going to take my dimensionals and I'm going to put them on the back of all of these. So I'm going to put... And then everybody's favorite part, taking off the backs of all of these. I find these all over my craft room. So we have that, and we're going to put the banner along the top here. Make sure it's nice and straight. And then we're going to take our backings off of here. And we're going to just have our little orange sickle hanging out there. And then our last little soft blue ice cream right there. And there you go. It does have a lot of steps to it. In the end, it's a cute little ice cream cone birthday.
So I have 21 more of these to make for the card swap that I'm in. It is one of the advantages of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator on the team that I'm on is that every month we do card swaps, and this month we're doing one with the new occasions catalog.
Right now is the best time to join Stampin' Up! If you're interested, please just send me an email and I'll tell you all about it. And that's all I have today.
I'm going to work on Valentine's Day cards later today. I'm going to go ahead and let my daughter edit this video. Maybe I'll get some better editing. I will work on the line, guys. Sorry about that, and I hope to see you later.
Have a great day. Bye.
This is made by her favorite daughter.